Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So today I want to talk about the Jai Opetaia versus Jordan Thompson fight. Wow. I think I've seen a few of Jordan Thompson's fights, and he's a Mancunian. He's got a pretty good record. He's 15-0. Undefeated, and yeah, he seems like a good cruiserweight prospect. I think this was his first time going in for a world title fight. So he went up against Jai Opetaia. So the fight was actually probably one of the most exciting cruiserweight fights I've seen in a while. Now, Jai Opetaia, IBF World Cruiserweight Champion, 28, is Australian, is a southpaw, 6'2", and when you look at his resume, at first glance, doesn't seem like there's anyone that sticks out. But then when you look at the opponent before Jordan Thompson, it is actually Marius Briedis. Now, Marius Briedis, good fighter. I think he was in the classic, well, not the classic, but it's the competition what come from the classic Super 6, but it was that competition that Alexander Usyk won, because he lost to Usyk in a majority decision, Marius Briedis, but he went on to beat Krzysztof Glowacki in a 3-round technical knockout. Then basically he's fought Marco Huck as well, and Mahmoud Chad as well. So he's got a pretty decent resume, Marius Briedis, and obviously the fight before this, he was the IBF Cruiserweight Champion. So he fought Jai Opetaia, and he went 12 rounds, and it was a unanimous decision, and Jai Opetaia won. So Marius Briedis is no slouch. He's 28 wins, 20 knockouts, and only did 2 defeats. So obviously he's been defeated by Usyk, who now is basically heavyweight champion, unified, and he's been beat by Jai Opetaia, who's 21-0. Now, like I was saying, at first glance, his resume doesn't look all that, and he doesn't like he's fought anyone. But I think just fighting Briedis, he's took a lot of his experience, and you can see how good he actually is. And he was a silver medalist in the Olympics, so that's where the pedigree comes in. But his boxing record is 23-0 with 18 knockouts. So Jordan Thompson's 15-0 with 12 knockouts, and from Manchester, and well, basically his resume until he actually fought Jai Opetaia, it was there's not really much there. So when you look at it, maybe it was a bit step up too much for him. But anyway, the first round of the fight, I was watching it and I thought, wow, Jai Opetaia just exploded out like a jackrabbit, and I don't think Jordan Thompson's either fought a southpaw before or boxed one that's as athletic and as powerful as Jai Opetaia, because he couldn't deal with his speed and his movement, and because Opetaia was moving and pouring away his lead jab, he couldn't deal with it, so he just lined him up with the left. And when he was throwing the left, he's throwing it like it was a jab, even though it's a straight left, and then turning it into a hook. So the actual lead jab on the right, obviously from the southpaw stance, it was more of a rangefinder. And because he closed the distance so quick and he was very explosive, he just found Thompson easy because he was upright and he was on him close. So he was actually at long range, then at mid range, and then as near as he wanted to get to just do the damage he wanted to do. Because like he was on Thompson after about a minute of the first round, and then he was just on him in the second minute of the first round. He just lined him up with some combinations, and when he started unloading, you could tell Thompson was shocked, because, but you can see the difference in experience and obviously the styles of fighting, because Thompson probably takes a while to get into his groove, to throw his jab, to get his range, and he didn't have chance to because Opetaia was just on him straight away. He didn't give him a chance, and I don't think he's actually fought either a southpaw before or somebody that's as athletic as Opetaia, because he didn't know what to do. He didn't even try and hold or push him away, or use his size to his advantage by throwing the jab out to keep him at a distance, or throw to the body, and hit the body just to keep him respectable, give him a bit of something to think about. He didn't respect him at all. He just bullied him, and he was a smaller guy. But you could tell the actual difference with the 8 fights that Opetaia's had, and then obviously the opposition that he's been in, even though it's just the one person that's of overall note that's of a higher opposition than Thompson. He's took all of Briedis's experience, and it's like basically he's faced Usyk, he's faced Glowacki, he's faced Hook, he's faced whoever else Briedis has fought. It's like he's faced them people, and then obviously he's faced Briedis as well. So he's took all his experience, all his skill, and all the people that he's fought and that he's beaten and that have beaten him. He's took all that and absorbed it just by beating Briedis. So you can see the class in gulf in the fighters. He just looked out of his depth. And to be fair, he's lucky he didn't get stopped in the first round, because the level of combinations that Opetaia loaded onto him, it was basically like a sparring session that just the gears got switched up in the first round, and Opetaia just unloaded like it was basically a novice versus, I don't know, a professional fighter. You can just see the class in gulf. Anyway, come second round, Thompson tried to get back into the fight. He found his feet a little bit, but whenever he tried to establish himself, Opetaia just unload on him, and them lefts, deadly lefts from the southpaw stance, to just finding the target. It was banging him, and his face was a bloody mess on the second round. And again, he was lucky not to get knocked out. He got knocked down, I think, in the third after getting pummeled to nonsense, but he tried to rally back as well before that. But he complained to the referee and said it was he got pushed, but he didn't. He got punched. He got punched up. I don't think he could deal with the power. You can just see the actual difference in the two fighters. This guy's really good. I'm not even gonna even sugarcoat it. He's really good. I would like to actually see him fight. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Bivol actually, and what's the other guy, Bataviev. But I think they're a weight class below. So if they come up and this guy's still there, they're really good fights to see, definitely. But anyway, the fight should have got stopped in the third round. But Tony Sims, to his credit, he decided to let him fight on and he gave him one more round. You could tell at the end of the third round, when he went back to the corner, because he was saved by the bell, he looked dejected and he didn't even know where he was. He was basically almost out on his feet. But anyway, come the fourth round, Opetaia just turned the gears up, just turned it up a notch and just unloaded on him. He unloaded on him. He gave him some vicious beatings, man. You know, the right hook, straight lefts, double straight lefts, and then unloading him into a left hook, and then just unloading with right hooks, left hooks, just pummeling poor Thompson to nonsense. And then finally the towel came in. But by then, Howard Foster, the referee, had seen enough. In the middle of the beating, he managed to get in between them and save Thompson and just, you know, stop the fight. But to be fair, I think it should have stopped from... Me personally, you could see from the first round, he was lucky to have survived the first round. It's just that my man's got balls and got heart that, you know, he survived. But really and truly, the beating he took in the first round, that was enough to stop the fight, because he wasn't even defending himself in the first round when he got hit with what he got hit. It's just, I don't know. Maybe the referee was giving him a chance as well, and it is a world title fight, so... But I think too early, man. I don't know what it is with a lot of these English fighters where the fight, and they've not fought anyone that's a step up actually above from that level, and then they're just going in and challenging for world titles. It's not the best thing to do, especially when you're fighting basically Kiwis. They're warriors, man. Them man don't play, man. They're tough, man. Mama's tough. Tough warrior people. So, you know, if you've not actually done your experience fight-wise, you're going to find yourself lacking, and that's basically what happened anyway. But if you've seen the fight, give me your comments and thoughts on it. If you've not, go and see it. It's really, really good. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe, and that is another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.